This is a story about 10 years ago. I was a single office worker. As I was single and free to choose where to live, I chose a cheap flat which was far from a station. The two-story building with 8 flats stood solitarily surrounded by bamboo grove. 4 of 8 flats were used, and it was good because it was quiet. I said to myself that 15 minutes walk to the station was good exercise. It was the middle of December. I was going home from the office. After a busy shopping street with Christmas sale from the station, I was walking in a quiet residential area. On the way I encountered detour. Construction work board. That reminded me of posters I had seen on previous days. I turned to the side path grumbling. I want to go home soon and take a warm bath. It was a dim straight path along a highway. Not very late, but it was only me who was walking. I walked on for a while and turned a corner, then saw something like a person near a pole ahead. I was surprised, but after looking at that carefully, I realized it was a normal woman. What is she doing standing there in the evening? I thought it strange and tried to pass there. Passing there I heard a woman murmuring something with her head hanging down.
Can't.
She repeated. What are you talking about? I felt uncomfortable and walked quickly to leave. Next morning, I went through the same route as the previous evening to the station. I thought of her and hoped not to see her again. Of course she was not there. Now people are walking to the station to the offices like me. The morning light is shining. If she had been here like yesterday, I would have been able to make sure what she was. I thought, but I forgot about it after arriving at the office and started working. As it was close the end of the year and I had much works to do, so I worked overtime for 4 hours. I managed to finish my work, thought of the construction work when I was walking from the station. When I came to the straight path along the highway as a detouring route as yesterday. Oh no! I almost shouted. That woman was standing behind a pole with her head hanging down. I tried not to pay attention to her and passed near her and heard clearly this time.
I can't go home.
What do you mean? I wish I had not stopped, but I stopped because it drew my attention. You don't know which way to go? I asked her. She nodded silently. Is it possible to stand on the same spot for 2 nights even if you don't know the way? I would have thought like that if I had been calm, but that moment I asked her. Do you know the address? The woman raised her face and replied in a weak voice.
Sagamihara. Minami-ku.
It was exactly where we were, so her destination was not far from there. And then, what address is it? I asked her. She replied in a weak voice again.
Ueno. Sakuraizo 201.
After saying, she made a creepy smile and looked at me. Suddenly I froze with terror. Sakuraizo 201. What a hell, it was my flat's address. I was frightened and left her quickly without saying anything. I walked quickly with my mind confused, if it had been a reality or not. When I went through the path along the highway and entered to the residential area, I saw a utility pole ahead and a woman with the head hanging down standing. What? No way. Clearly terrified, I started running. Don't appear anymore. But when I saw another pole ahead, I was frozen. Yes, again that woman standing. It was 7 or 8 minutes to my flat. I ran as fast as I could. There were several poles ahead, but I tried to pass without seeing them. After coming back to my flat, I instantly turned all the lights on in the room, closed the curtains, locked the door for sure, turned TV on at a high volume. I wanted to hear normal people's voice. I wanted to check the outside from the window, but what if the woman would be watching me? I was too scared to look outside. Soon I canceled the contract for the flat rent and moved to another one near a busy station.